tell my mother, you need to get in the kitchen and start cooking these cookies because Santa Claus is coming in the morning. I got word from North Pole that Santa Claus was about to come in the morning, and so I made sure that I was extra nice to Mr. Santa because he was about to bring me my stuff. I needed my stuff. And so I wrote out everything that I had. I put it under the tree. I put the cookies under the tree. I put the milk under the tree. And then I tried to go to bed as early as possible so that I could wake up as early as possible so that I could receive my blessing. Y'all still ain't with me? I was so excited about what I thought I was about to get that even if Santa didn't answer everything on my list, I was still excited that he was going to come through on something. Y'all still ain't even with me. I told you, that's 2 minutes gone right there. That I was so excited that he was about to bring me what I asked for. I had a wish list. I had some things as a child that was heavy on my heart, and I was waiting on him to bring them. And then when I woke up in the morning, before I would even open anything, my stuff would be laid out under the Christmas tree. The lights from the tree would glisten on my gifts. I would get up and I would call folk at 4 o'clock and 5 o'clock in the morning telling my friends, look at what I received for Christmas. I would even go in my mother's and father's room and wake them up out of their sleep, and they would come in and they would enjoy the experience that I had. But it wasn't until I got older that I realized who set the gifts out for me, and that when I woke them up, they act like they was excited, and they were excited, even though they already knew where the gifts come from. And now I figured out later that my father said, I got the number to the North Pole. I said, well, Daddy, what is it? He said, it's 2020. Only to come up and find out later on that was the end, the last 4 digits of our house number. Y'all didn't get that. And so I figured out later on in life where my blessings actually came from. It wasn't a Santa coming down the tree, but it was a father that worked hard, that loved me, that in spite of who I was, I didn't have to worry about cones being put in my eyes. I didn't have to worry about whether I was naughty or nice, but it was the grace of my father that blessed me in the morning when I woke up. Y'all still didn't get that? You receive grace upon grace, not because of you, but because you have a Father in heaven that loves you so much that he looked past your faults. And when you said, God, I need you, he came through in the nick of time. He was right there when you called upon his name, and he blessed you in spite of you, and you couldn't wait to tell the world just how good God has been to you. And if there's anybody in the house this morning that knows what I'm talking about, that God has been so good to you, that God has been so kind to you, that you said, I didn't know how I was going to pay my bills, but Santa, I'm sorry, Jesus came on the way. People sending the wrong message. This is a season about God giving his greatest gift to us in the form of Jesus the Christ wrapped in the flesh. This is not about Target or Target. It's not about Walmart or Wiley's World. It's about what Christ has done. It ain't about Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. It ain't about how many bells you can jingle. But hark the herald angels sing. Y'all ain't with me. I'll sing it by myself. I'm here to tell you that this eve on Christmas, as it's coming around the corner, don't leave Jesus out of the season, because all year round God has been good to you. You should be able to shout Merry Christmas on July 4th, Merry Christmas on May the 30th, Merry Christmas when Labor Day comes, Merry Christmas on Veterans Day, and when folks look at you crazy, you say you just don't know how good God has been to me. Here, folks leaving Jesus out of Christmas, forgetting really where the blessings actually come from. There was a story of a woman who went to an elegant restaurant, and she said to her friends, birthday. And one of the ladies said, well, where is your son? She said, you didn't actually think I would bring him along, did you? And that's really what happens with Christmas. We celebrate everything about the day, but we leave the one we celebrate out. Oh, that's a testimony for somebody today. On Tuesday, when you unwrap your gifts, on Tuesday, when you're fellowshipping with your family, on Tuesday, when you crack open your eggnog, don't forget what the real story is about.